Hello, in this video we are going to talk about cooperative work. Basically, there are three different ways of organizing learning: individualistic, competitive, and also cooperative. Let me explain these differences very quickly. Both in the individualistic and in the competitive situation, the student has to or is expected to learn what the teacher has taught him or her, right? But in the first case, the objective is achieved no matter what other students do. Whereas in the competitive, the important thing is that the student does not only his best, but also better than the others. We don't usually foster this type of competition in the class, right? We tend to do a lot of individualistic activities, and I think that we should turn into more cooperative, right? What is the difference here? The difference basically is that, of course, the student is expected to learn what he is taught, but he is also expected to help the other members of the team learn everything. So the objective is only achieved if all the members of the group are also or have been able to achieve this final objective. Again, we have to talk about the difference between group work and cooperative team. In group work, basically, the difference basically is that apart from the fact that the teacher gives a task and they have to do it, which is common in both cases, in the group work, there is no structure. I mean, the teacher gives the task and they have to do it in the group, and that's it. In cooperative learning, the students follow certain, there is a structure. They have to think individually. They have to do the task individually first. They have to talk to their members of the group. And there are some techniques. Kagan has a lot of techniques that we can use. And in fact, we are using in classes very often, right? Why is cooperation so important? Well, cooperation is so important for three main reasons. One reason is because it caters for diversity. We are helping everybody in the group, so that's one very important reason. The other important reason is that it fosters autonomy. They have to regulate their own learning, so it fosters autonomy. And third, and very, very important, is that of course, they learn not just contents in English or how to do things with English, but also how to live with others. So I think that the motto could be something like this: we learn from others and with others. There are five basic elements when we talk about cooperation. We have to talk about positive interdependence. We have to talk about that. We need each other because the important thing is that all the team gets the aim. The individual responsibility, because you have to do your work and you have to do your part of the work, so you are responsible for part of that. There is communication, there is interaction. Remember that learning is social, so it also fosters learning very much. And then, of course, it is a way of developing interpersonal capacities and also the way that we can deal with groups, okay? And very important is that these elements are not just taught, but also assessed. So how is it going? What are your problems? How did you deal with problems when you have a misunderstanding? How do you deal with that? So I think that these characteristics are really, really important, right? And here you can find some team characteristics, as we said before. It's just a summary of what we have said. We also have this idea of starting with individual work to then get to the final task in the group through communication, through interaction. So the work has to have characteristics of from all the members of the team. It fosters communication, as we have said before, because apart from cooperation, apart from thinking individually, they have to share, they have to convey and to listen to others and agreeing with others. And as I said before, they also have to assess what they are doing and their teamwork. Thank you.